Welcome to my healing world. My name is Monica. I am Collagen Babe and I live in Vancouver, BC, Canada. And I wrote something for Facebook this morning and I thought I'd just read it out to you because, I've always wanted to live authentically and I wanted to share my information and I happily do so. I've always wanted to work in my pajamas and in my bikini. And as you can see, this is the result of 60 years of programming my body to work because I have 15 concussions, broken back falling off the Grand Canyon in 1992. And I've been a body worker for 20 years. And before that, I was a hairdresser for 10 years. So I studied hair for the last 30 years. And as you can see, this is the result of studying hair. This is the result of studying bodies. Am I happy I lost 30 pounds in 2017 to 2019? Yes and no. Even with 9 concussions in Bali, 2019, I felt fat. Even though I was 133 pounds. I always felt bloated. Weight diseases start with stupid sugar, stupid carbs, and stupid alcohol. I became a vegetarian at age 20, and I quit sugar and alcohol by my 30s. I was muddled by my belief that eating meat was wrong. I was taught by my parents as immigrants to eat little meat culture. By 24, I met this tall, handsome vegetarian and married into this belief that eating meat was bad. And that eating grain was best. I went to massage schools to study body work, and my peers, everyone was weaning themselves off of the sad diet, the standard American diet. Everybody was attending vegetarian potlucks. By my 40s, I was hitting perimenopause and I was bleeding out my vajaja. Is that how you say it? Vajaja. Excessive bleeding, periods. I had to get an IUD put in just to stop the excessive bleeding that was coming out of me. I think I was allergic to oxalates even back then. Check out Sally K. Norton's work on YouTube and you can get the gist of how oxalate crystals inflame in your tissue. My teeth were rotting and my hair was going bald, and I have a picture of that because I never took pictures of myself when I was going bald because I was so upset, and I prayed so hard. My teeth were rotting, my hair was going MIA, my doctor was a vegan pusher, I was confused and curious. I prayed to the big controller in the ethers for solutions. Liquid bile cell collagen, 2012, chicken collagen, came into my consciousness, brought to me by my friend Carol for my arthritis. I had very bad arthritis through my hands and my feet that I would wake up at night and I was like feeling like I was warping because my hands were moving on their own into these patterns that it was so painful. It was chicken source collagen, not beef, and to my deranged brain, that felt better because, I was going against my vegetarian programming. So chicken was not as bad as beef because beef has been made wrong by everybody. Media, government, doctors, everybody. So I believed them, and I avoided beef like the plague because I knew it was wrong. But was it? Within a month, my teeth improved. They were dry, rotting, cavities, disease, periodontist disease. The gums were receding. I was bleeding all the time. Brush my teeth, I would be bleeding. So, and I was crying at the dentist's office. Pain association, right? I was just so upset at that point. The hair felt solid, not brittle and rotting. Bleeding stopped. Gums stopped receding. It worked. And I still have the same teeth, except I've knocked out 2 teeth from my concussions because I fell on my mouth. And so it's all cumulative, isn't it? Kangoo 219, I fell on my face and broke my teeth and my nose. And I had a concussion that took me 2 months to get from Bali to Singapore to Thailand and then back to Vancouver. It took me 2 months. And then 2 weeks later, COVID shut down all the airports in the world. And I luckily was home. I started practicing medical medium celery juice to reduce the inflammation in my head. And I did it for 3 years, every single day, because it was my to-do, to think that I was going to make myself feel better. And it just gave me a delay reaction because I was still eating vegetarian and I was still eating grains and I was drinking all these juices, and suddenly I started getting hemorrhoids. I was bleeding out my bottom. So instead of my vagina or my teeth or my hair, the inflammation went into my colon. So it was scary, and I decided that I would test carnivore, which I had been reading about and watching videos about for a year before. And it took me until December 6th, 2023 to start eliminating carbs, all plant material out of my diet. I went right into meat and finally beef, because I had to get over my brainwashing. So I started eating beef, and within 10 days, I felt oxytocin going through my body. It's like my hormones were working. Like I was getting that let down response that most mothers will understand, oxytocin letdown, right? So I felt that go through my body and went, let's chase this feeling for a while. So I just continued eating meat. And here we are a year later, and I'm deciding that I'm having to go even deeper into my testing. By Carbaholic 2023, hemorrhoids have become my next bleeding challenge. Inflammation oxalates from eating vegetables and grain. I realized that Carnivore 24, I had to drastically change. I tested eating meat only. And this is stuff that Michaela Peterson, the Lion Diet, helped her childhood rheumatoid arthritis story. I'm allergic to carbs. I feel best eating beef, bacon, butter, and eggs. I don't bleed. My body is the happiest it's ever been since I was born. This last year, I have not had any bleeding coming out of my bottom. And that to me was a result of me eating carnivore. Of course, this is only my first year doing carnivore, so of course every once in a while I'll take liberties. And so I broke my toe. I fell down on last Saturday, and I ate some dried fruit and a kiwi. And by the next day, my body was bleeding out again because I was eating sugar bombs, right? Oh, I'm feeling bad, so, I deserve to have a little bit of fruit feeling. So you're a witness, actually, to me starting the Lion's diet today. I will be only eating beef, bacon, eggs, and butter and water for the next month. This is my challenge to myself, a carnivore challenge of going to a Lion's diet. And I'm praying that it works. Watch my holistic testing lab. I post daily. Welcome to my healing world. My name is Monica. Thank you for visiting me. I love you all so much. Bye.